Well, briefly, I am the result of a 42-year-long experiment. And that experiment started when they gave me 500 railway books as a very small child and said, go and read those, learn about the world through the railways. And that is what I did. I learned about the world not through the history of war or battles, but by the conquering of the world by two parallel strips of iron and steel, two metal threads that weave through our patchwork landscape, knitting together cultures and stretching through time, stitching it all together as part of the fabric of our nation and other nations too. God. Now, at school, I cared not for what the Romans did for us. I cared what the railways did for us. And the reason for that is I'm here because of the railways. Because my grandparents met across two platforms on the underground, the electric underground, as childhood sweethearts. So I wouldn't exist were it not for the electric underground. Today I now work, I don't publicise this, but I work for the British Railways Transition Team. We're part of the unit that is moving the railways forward, reunifying them again and bringing them back together. I work for the National Railway Museum and Network Rail as well. Together we are bringing back the railway as one system. We are organising a project in a couple of years' time that will celebrate not just the past of the railways, not just the present, but the future as well. 200 years of railways. Like here, 140 years of this railway. Now, we don't look at what the railway did in the past, we look at it and go, what could the railway do for us in the future? Now, Magnus Volk, that polymath genius, who I hope you all know about, right? You know about Magnus Volk, you must know about it by now. I don't even live in Brighton, I know about it. He did something brilliant here. And it's quite odd that actually outside of Brighton, he's relatively unknown. This legacy, though, is the world's oldest operating electric railway. Oh, that's astonishing, right? This is still here. Now, it's because it kind of defies probably conventional definition. It slips between different people's studies. So tramway people say it's not a tramway. And I know you've all got that well-thumbed copy at home of the British Tramway Directory, 1964. You've all got that, right? But I'll save you going back home to look at it, because there's nothing in there about this. Because it isn't a tramway, according to them. Narrow gauge railway people say it's a tramway. Seaside military railway people say it's a narrow gauge tramway. And mainline people say, no, it's not for us, actually it's a miniature seaside train, it's a ride. Actually, it's all of those things, and very much more. It doesn't matter what it is. Obviously, it makes memories for millions of people. Have you all been on this railway? Who here has not been on this railway? I can see BBC Radio Sussex needs to come back, I feel. And again next week, I hope, for another broadcast. Let's get you back again. But there are wider implications of this railway, huge implications. Because in being one of the earliest electric railways, Magnus and Mr. Werner von Siemens, who then went on with the Siemens Corporation to develop electric motors across the whole world, helped here to combine the technology of railways and electric power. This really is the precursor, and one of the reasons, we can be honest about this, helped push on technology of electric railways across the world. That it existed here. People came from all over the world to see this railway. So perhaps, just perhaps, if Magnus Volk hadn't built this railway, my grandparents wouldn't have met. I wouldn't exist. You lucky people. But the point is, though, many people's lives will be different were it not for Magnus Volk. Not just because of the memories they make, but also for the thing that came after it. And we must look to the future of this railway as well. Magnus was a genius, a progressive. He helped lift the city out of darkness with electric light. I put it to you that he was cleverer than we all think he was. That's right, got 10 more minutes left of this, don't worry. But he has given everyone in Brighton a gift. It may have taken 140 years for this gift to show its true colours and play its really great ace cards, because they haven't yet been played. But we live in a warming world, on the big railway, we're decarbonising it. Around the rest of the world, we're seeking electric traction. But Magnus found the answer 140 years ago. So as you congratulate yourselves on 140 years of electric traction, of being brilliant, of being excellent, of being supportive, wonderful, investing and doing the right thing, I urge you to think of Magnus's gift to the world, not just as heritage, but as future as well. Future that can inspire and change the future of this country's rail networks and indeed society. Invest in this railway, dear Mayor, and indeed the teams behind this, please. Indeed anyone involved in investment. Look for opportunities for investment. Think about this as a way of portraying the future and showing young people the way forward, because this is an experiment, a magnificent showcase. I cannot wait to see where you take this magnificent experiment next. Good luck to you all, and thank you for coming today.